All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
On play action, Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Todd. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Go! Check 24. Check. Regular.
To the air, Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So the same tandem connecting on back-to-back throws to start the game.
And maybe throwing the scouting report off just a little bit. That's not exactly what they think is going to be their number one receiver, but he's producing already early in this game.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. From 13 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Texans 7, Jaguars 7.
Now after the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready. 10 Lobo.
On 1st and 10, Fountain is going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Not today, not today. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check safety. Go.
2nd and 6. Dixon complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 43.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Jaguars.
Let's go.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. They'll run it now out of the gun. Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 39-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Fountain. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 20-yard line. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 1st touchdown on the year as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Allen. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Let's go. Let's go. At their own 41-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Jacksonville.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
It's our time. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Now they'll run it on the toss. P.J. Hall there to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Rock it. Crunch.
2nd and 9 now. Got his man. It's Williams. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Let's go. You tighten up.
On 3rd and 2, Fountain. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that, but in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
That's good for Texans. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Allen. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now Allen. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
44 is the mic. 44 is Mike. Check, check. I'm not ready. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
The 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Check the out. Check the out. Check the out.
Back to throw. Fountain. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Mike, 48. 319. Hey, tighten down. Tighten down. There you go.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Miles Jack with a sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. To throw, it's Allen. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
48 months. Oh, you got deep?
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run up.
The drive starts with Foreman on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Tighten up.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fountain. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Here we go.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. All tied up at 10, 2 minutes left in the first half.
You got it! You got it! You got it!
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Rashawn Gary. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. The Texans here on third down putting an extra defender in the secondary. Operating from the gun, Fountain. The open man is Westbrook. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's fourth down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Allen. Catch is made by Hurd. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Round 80! Check, check. You rush. Tighten up.
On play action, Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Check.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The Texans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's time. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
And the Jaguar first down.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Double time. Hey, we got 4 now. 36. Check.
Now a handoff looking right. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Here we go. Check 3. Bang. Hey, 2. Check right. Let's go.
To throw on second down. Fountain under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down.
I'm coming. Check. You're out. Watch out. Check 3.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So a stop here defensively to start this third quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. One play has them up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Now Allen off the bootleg. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Brings up third down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, it's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fielded at about the 28. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got? Alpha. Give me something. Here we go.
From the gun, Fountain. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Ready? 18 Gator. In your face.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fountain. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Rashawn Gary showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your nightmare. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
This is Josh Lambo. He hit from 57 a year ago. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
Here's Allen to throw it. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Yeah, let's get set.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Let's go. 10 Lobo. Back. 61. Matchbox lights. Set. Mike, now.
On 3rd down, Foreman. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Yes.
Now they try the right side here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
On 1st down, Fountain. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. T.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
2nd down.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Hey, switch gears.
Looking to throw. Fountain. And he completes it to Westbrook. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Okay, ready?
55. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Hey, team 6.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Go.
On 3rd down, Fountain. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On the return, Jackson. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back.
Now Allen to throw. To throw again. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Allen from the gun, he'll throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. And he puts a little something extra into this one. By far his best of the night. And this will be taken at the 13. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run.
Push him back. Push him back. Check it out, read. Hatch it.
Operating from the gun. Fountain. And he's got room. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
This is caught. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
Complete to number 83. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. Allen now looks to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
2nd and goal from the 1. To throw is Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Tie game, 4th quarter. You're already in the red zone, well in field goal range. You can't throw a pick there.
And you know I want to give all the credit to the defenders, right? I mean, they made a play on the ball. But bottom line, you set up the situation perfectly. You've already had the field goal in the bag. You got to make sure you take care of the football in that situation.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Well, that sets up a big third down. Now the decision has to be, do you run it here and play for OT, or do you go ahead and press it downfield?
Check 31, check 31. Hey, watch it, watch it.
To throw on third down, Fountain. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. I get and appreciate that they wanted to go for the win, not play for overtime, but that's the cost right there.
Not so sure their fans feel the same way as you when they just watch that ball get picked and taken the other way, and now they're down 6. Looks like it's going to be a loss for them, an absolute catastrophe when they tried to be aggressive.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end. Zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Got it.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop them with 13 seconds left to play. The Jaguars on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 4. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Intended for DJ Sharp. Incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
25. Check 25. Check 25.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Buying time to it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So Houston going to come away here with the victory, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Houston, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.